No Film School's coverage of Cinegear 2019 is brought to you by Blackmagic Design, creating revolutionary solutions for film, post-production, and television, and Firefly, unlimited music and non-GMO hosting.
You were at Film Technic USA. Will you go ahead and tell me what these things above our heads are?
So what these are is really the greatest way of capturing any moving footage at any speed. From 0 to as fast as we've gone is 166 miles an hour when we were shooting The Fast and the Furious. The original technology was developed in the Ukraine and brought to the States about 25 years ago through Filmotechnic. And Anatoly, the creator, won 2 Oscars with this technology. For the last 10 years, we've been the U.S. representative of all of this gear. We have locations in Detroit, Dallas, Atlanta, Orlando, Nashville, and obviously here in L.A. and Honolulu. So we have gear all over. No matter where you're shooting, you're going to be able to capture what you need to capture. But what truly sets us apart is it's the durability and the drivers and the arm operators that we have. It's to do with the durability of this equipment. I've seen it bounce off of cars. I've seen it bounce off the streets. I've seen it chop a tree in half. And nobody skipped a beat because these things are so over-engineered. The technology came from the Russian military. It's not an erector set. It's hardened steel. It's carbon fiber. It's Kevlar. It's anodized aluminum. I mean, this stuff is built to last.
For this beautiful thing over here, what is it called? And how long does it typically take to set one of these up on a car?
Well, this is a brand new prototype, and it doesn't have a name yet. But again, you've got direct drive, 3-axis gyro stabilization. Typically, and that's one of the things that we strive for in our company is from the time the camera lands until the time it drives away, it's best case 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get everything balanced, whether it's the head itself or the arm, and on-set shooting to get your day. And the reverse, it usually takes us about 17 to 35 minutes to wrap, get packed up in our trailers and offset.
In terms of training for one of these things, I mean, do I have to go to a specialized film school for it? Are these things really hard to utilize?
No, actually, so our crew is a crew of 3. It's a driver, an arm operator, and then a head tech. But as far as in the car itself, you'll have the director, the DP, and a focus puller. And how difficult is it? A DP, if you've played Fortnite, you're with it with a joystick, you can do this.
So what are the price point for, I assume probably for renting out one of these systems on someone's production?
Well, it's funny. When you tell people all in $6,300 a day for a 12-hour day, 10-hour day, everybody kind of goes, whoa. They think it's a lot more expensive. But yeah, it's $6,300 for the driver, the arm operator, the head tech, and then obviously all the gear. And you see in the car, we've got full communications, in-car, out-of-car, obviously all the monitors.
So I know that you said this prototype doesn't have a name, but real quick, will you just walk me through maybe the names of some of these other things hanging up?
That one right there is kind of the industry standard. That's a Flighthead 5. Actually, it's a Flighthead 6. But that is 80% of the time, and 80% of the other options from other companies, we're copying that, and that is truly the industry standard. And then you have an Apex Mini, you've got a Flighthead Mini up there.
So in terms of when you're making new prototypes, what's kind of the next step? Is it having increased stability? Is it having 360 gimbal support?
For a time there, they were trying to make all these arms faster, but truthfully, sometimes slower is better. You know, lighter, faster, stronger. Well, in the dynamics of when they're driving and the G-forces when you're going 60 miles an hour around a corner and you're trying to swing an arm, faster doesn't always make it easier for the arm operator. So it's really a combination of all the things that the technicians and the arm operators and the drivers collaborate with the engineers to come up with what is that next best thing.